Hey everyone, it's Daryl from Houseplant Journal, and I'm back on YouTube. Today I'm going to talk to you about indirect light. So the thing with indirect light is that 80% of all your houseplants on their little tags say they need bright indirect light. The problem with this is that you don't actually give light to your plants, but rather they receive light as a result of where they are placed. So really, the guidelines need to be based around where do I put my plants. And so throughout my years of taking care of plants, I figured out a good way to teach you where to put your plants. So if you're ready to learn, let's begin. Right over here, I have a couple of plants, and we're going to talk specifically about this begonia here. This is called a griffin begonia. And of course, the instructions say bright indirect light. But what exactly does that mean? Where do I need to put it? You need to look all around your plant and ask yourself, what is the plant looking at? Like, what is completely surrounding it? And that view might look something like this. I'm going to put a picture of that circle thing, right? So there's two things you want to look for here. The first is the total visible area of sky. And the guideline for this is that literally all plants want as much view of the sky as possible. Then the second thing to look for is the total number of hours where the sun will be shining directly on the plant. And here, let's overlay a map of how the sun will move across this view of the sky. We can see here that for this particular date, it's going to shine on the plant for about 2 hours-ish, maybe a little bit more. So for this particular plant, you need to consider whether it can tolerate that many hours of direct sun, and it can, as long as you're vigilant about the watering. Now, just for a quick comparison, let's take a look at what this view looks like in a forest. Notice how all the little patches of sky are all evenly distributed around the plant, and the sun will shine through these little cracks whenever there's some little spacing between the leaves. And now, if we go to a nursery, this is what it looks like. We have a completely open view, but the view above is not totally transparent. There's usually a diffusion cloth to diffuse the direct sun, but the overall view of the sky is still completely open. And so these two places are where plants actually grow the best. So you can see from our interior view again that the light situation indoors is really not that optimal. So if you think about light in terms of both the area of visible sky and the number of hours of direct sun exposure, now we can apply this to any kind of plant. So for a cactus, the visible area of sky that it wants is as much as possible. The number of hours of direct sun exposure, 6 to 8 hours. A tropical foliage plant like this Aglaonema, visible area of sky, as much as possible. The number of hours of direct sun exposure, well, this guy can tolerate 1 to 2 hours. So I hope you found this video on light helpful. I'll probably make a lot more of these because I just love talking about light. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next video. I'm Daryl, thanks for watching. Bye.